Here we go again. I'm quietly taking notes. I don't know about you, but the third person who saw this video already skipped it. And here's the funny part. They probably can't even remember the name of this channel anymore. Why? Because most people consume information without actually learning anything from it. They watch, they scroll, they forget. Meanwhile, a small group of people knows how to turn a few minutes of information into real skills that last for years. So before you scroll away too, let me show you the simple learning system that separates the people who stay stuck from the people who seem to master everything they touch. Most people think learning is about spending more time, more books, more videos, more courses, more notes. But that's not the real problem. Imagine trying to drink water from a fire hose. That's exactly what most people do with information. They try to absorb everything. And because they try to learn everything, they end up remembering almost nothing. The smartest learners don't focus on more information. They focus on the right information. Let's say you want to learn cooking. Do you need to memorize 10,000 recipes? Of course not. You only need a handful of basic skills that appear in most meals. The same thing happens in almost every skill. A small amount of knowledge creates most of the results. Want to learn a language? Start with the words people use every day. Want to learn football? Master the basics before fancy tricks. Want to learn business? Understand how money moves before worrying about complex strategies. Stop trying to learn everything. Find the few things that matter most and master those first. Now here's the part most people hate. You need to fail a lot. Think about riding a bicycle. Nobody learned by reading 100 pages about balance. They learned by wobbling, falling, getting back up, and trying again. Every mistake teaches your brain something valuable. But if you're afraid of mistakes, you slow down your learning. The fastest learners aren't people who never fail. They're people who fail, adjust, and try again faster than everyone else. Here's a simple challenge. After learning something new, close the book, pause the video, put away your notes. Now explain the topic out loud. Pretend you're teaching a friend. You'll quickly discover something interesting. The parts you understand will come easily. The parts you don't understand will disappear from your memory. And that's exactly what you want, because now you know what to fix. Learning isn't about reading information, it's about retrieving information. The more your brain practices retrieving knowledge, the stronger that knowledge becomes. This next lesson sounds backward. If you want to learn faster, slow down. Most people try to learn 10 different things at once. A little today, a little tomorrow, a little everywhere. And they become average at all of them. Instead, focus deeply on one thing, master one skill, then move to the next. A house isn't built by working on every room at the same time. It starts with a strong foundation. Learning works the same way, one brick at a time. But none of this works if you've already convinced yourself that you can't do it. Think about everything you've learned in your life. Walking, talking, reading, writing. You weren't born knowing any of those things. You learned them, which means your brain already has proof that it can grow. The only difference between beginners and experts is time, repetition, and persistence. That's it. So if you forget everything else from this video, remember these 3 things. Focus on what matters most. Use mistakes as feedback. Master one step before moving to the next. Do that consistently and you'll learn faster than most people around you. Not because you're smarter, but because you've finally learned how to learn. And if you're still watching right now, congratulations. You're already doing something the third person who skipped this video never did. You're paying attention, and that alone puts you ahead of most people.